Hello students, let's solve some more sums in exercise 15.1. Question number 3. Can this be a net for a die? Explain your answer. So here one figure is given. It is a net of a cube and the numbers are given. This number represents dots on a dice. The question is, can this be a net for a die? So we have to check. And already we have learned in last video that to be a die, a cube to be a die, its opposite sides dots sum should be 7. So we will check. So here this paper net I already have made. Now we will fold this net to make a cube. So after making a cube from a net, here we can see that the numbers which represents dots. So here 1 and here 4. 1 plus 4 is not 7. Here 5 and 2. 5 plus 2, 7, yes. And here 6 plus 3, it is 9, not 7. So because of 1 and 4, that means opposite faces of a cube, 1 and 4 and 3 and 6 are not equal to the sum of opposite faces. The sum of dots on opposite faces is not equal to 7, and therefore then this net is not a die. So answer we can write it as no, this cannot be a net for die, because the reason is one pair of opposite faces will have 1 and 4 on them, and another pair of opposite faces will have 3 and 6 on them, whose total is not equal to 7. Next question, question number 4. Here is an incomplete net for making a cube. Complete it in at least 2 different ways. Remember that a cube has 6 faces. How many are there in the net here? So the net is given for question number 4. It is incomplete net for a cube. Means in a cube there are total 6 faces. And now other 3 faces we have to draw in such a way that this net becomes a net of a cube. So here we will use a net from question number 1. In question number 1, second, third, fourth and sixth net are a net of a cube. So from that sums directly we can take a net and we can draw here other 3 faces. So this is the first net of a cube. Here this 1, 2 and 3 faces we have added in other 3 faces. So this net becomes a net of a cube. And then in second one we have added this 1, 2 and 3 faces in this figure. So it becomes a net of a cube. Next question, question number 5. Match the nets with appropriate solids. So here in this part nets are given and we have to match these nets with appropriate solids. So we will start with first solid. It is cube. So for this cube the net will be number 2. Next, B, it is a cylinder. Solid is cylinder. So net for cylinder, it is third. Next, this is a solid, cone. So net for cone, we can directly say that this one. And last, this is a pyramid. So net for pyramid, as already we have discussed earlier, this one. So again, for solid A cube, net is number 2. For solid B, it is cylinder, and net is number 3. For solid C, it is a cone, net is number 4. And for solid D, it is pyramid, net is number 1. So you can write the answer this way: A to number 2, B to number 3, C to number 4, and D to number 1.